What's up, YouTube? JP here again, and this is going to be a video response to the Horror Man. Basically another ranking video. This time it's the Puppet Master series, and um, the Puppet Master series is a fun series, and the movies are fun, so I figured it'd be fun to rank them. So one thing though, I have not seen Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, so I won't be able to include that in my list. But I guess starting with my least favorite would be Puppet Master: The Legacy. Um, this is my least favorite pretty much for the same reason as The Horror Man. Um, more of just a clip show. Doesn't really have much new footage. Doesn't really feel like it's its own movie. So it was kind of a letdown in a way. But one thing cool about this movie is you can, if you're ever doing something and you want something on the TV in the background, and you've seen all the other Puppet Masters and stuff, you can throw this in there and glance over at the TV and see some clips from some of the Puppet Master movies and stuff. I've done that before, and it's great for something on in the background. But I don't really sit down and watch this one a whole lot. Next up is Retro Puppet Master. I don't really hate this one. It's just, it's kind of, it doesn't feel the same. The puppets don't, the reason I like the Puppet Master films is because of the puppets. Blade, Pinhead, Tunneler, and these ones are kind of even though they're similar, it's not the same. It has a different feel to it. They don't look as good in my opinion. I know they're supposed to be Toulon's like first attempts at making puppets and stuff, so I know they're not supposed to look too good, but for some reason it just doesn't have the same. It doesn't feel like the same movie in a way. But I don't hate it. Next up is Puppet Master 5, and just like the Horror Man, this one's not very memorable to me. Don't remember much about it. I do know that it takes place after part 4. I can't really remember much, but I think it was filmed back to back with part 4, so they kind of feel like one big movie, I guess, if you watch them back to back. But in my opinion, 4 is a lot better. Alright, next up is Puppet Master 4. This one's fun. I like the cast of the kid and it's kind of cool to see the puppets in a like different light, I guess you could say. They're not as hostile, they're more friendly. It was interesting to see that. This one feels more fun and a little bit less serious. I think this one is it's decent, but not my favorite. Next up is Curse of the Puppet Master. This one I know a lot of people don't like, and it really doesn't feel like some of the other films. But to me, I actually really did enjoy it. This is I had fun watching this one. I like the storyline, the whole with the doctor and the experiments with like the humans and the puppets and stuff. And I like the guy who was who was really good at sculpting. I just kind of liked the story, even though it was kind of different and kind of its own little thing. I did enjoy this one. Next up is Puppet Master Axis of Evil. This one was pretty fun. I really liked this one a lot. It kind of brought like a new life to the series again, because it was getting kind of stale with some of the later additions to the Puppet Master series. So this one kind of it was a breath of fresh air, and it was kind of cool to see them. I like the era that it was set in, and how they tied in the first film to it and stuff. The ninja puppet was pretty cool. Yeah, this one's really fun. One thing though, for some reason it seemed like something was up with Pinhead in this one. I don't think his puppet looked as good, which he's my favorite puppet, so It kind of bothered me a little bit, but not enough to take me out of the movie and to not like it. Pretty excited to see what they do with the Axis Rising, the newest Puppet Master movie. I've seen some of the puppets that they're going to use, and they look pretty interesting, so that should be cool. Next up, breaking into the top 3, and it is Puppet Master 2. This one was really cool. This is where you first see Torch, which is a pretty cool puppet. There's a crazy scene with him and a kid. It was interesting. Toulon is a little bit different in this one. I think his character's definitely doesn't act how he does in most of the series, but this one was a good time. The ending to this one, it kind of sets it up for a sequel, and I kind of wish they would have maybe explored, you know, going down that road with the, you know, they never went and actually did the sequel that it set it up for, so I think it would have been cool to see them do it, but they never did, so I don't know, Puppet Master 2 is pretty awesome. Next up is the original Puppet Master. This one's awesome, you know, the one that started it all. The beginning's pretty cool, with Blade running down the hall and stuff. You know, the stop motion's really cool in these older ones. The psychic angle was pretty interesting. I pretty much liked the you know, the whole movie. This one's just a fun, good time. I remember renting it a lot when I was a kid. I always used to watch this one. And my #1 Puppet Master movie is Puppet Master 3. I figure most people really like this one. To me, this one feels like the most well-made of the Puppet Master films. It feels like it has maybe the highest budget, and it feels the biggest. I like the era that it's set in with the Nazis and stuff. I've always just really liked this one. It's kind of, I used to rent this one in part 1 a lot when I was a kid. They didn't have, I remember they never had part 2 at my video store. So yeah, Puppet Master 3, you know, you get the first time you get 6-shooter, which is pretty awesome, and it's cool to see how some of the puppets came about. So Puppet Master 3 is definitely my favorite. But you know, I like #1 too, and I really like the whole series a lot. It's pretty fun. Some of the later ones are a little bit stale, except for, you know, Axis of Evil. I'm pretty excited for the newest one that they do, and I haven't seen Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys, but from what I hear, it's not very good anyway. So I'll probably get it eventually if I can find it cheap.